What if the growing weakness in your legs, that slight unsteadiness when you get up, isn't an inevitable part of aging? What if it's not a one-way street? So many of us feel it, that little extra effort to climb the stairs, as if your legs suddenly weigh more. That subtle wobble when you walk, even when you feel perfectly sharp and alert. If this resonates with you, I want you to hear this loud and clear. That feeling is not your destiny, it's a signal, a specific request from your body for a few key things it's missing, and you have the power to answer that call. In this video, we're going to bypass the complicated workouts and expensive gadgets. We're talking about 3 fundamental vitamins that can bring a surprising amount of strength, stability, and lightness back to your legs, often faster than you'd think possible. This isn't about miracle cures, it's about giving your body the raw materials it has needed all along, materials that have helped countless people over 60 feel more secure and confident on their feet. So, if that's what you're looking for, stay right here, because I'm not just going to name these vitamins, I'm going to show you the right way to use them, the best foods to eat with them, and a simple but critical detail that makes all the difference. Let's start this journey back to a stronger, steadier you. But first, if you enjoy practical tips like this, take a second to hit that subscribe button. You won't miss out on future advice. And I'd love to know where you're joining from, so drop your city or country in the comments. It's wonderful to see our community connect from all over. Now, let's get straight to the first vitamin. And honestly, it might just be the bedrock of all leg strength. It's vitamin D3. For anyone over 60, this single nutrient is a quiet giant, doing more for your legs than most of us ever realize. Think of vitamin D3 as the foundation builder for your body. Imagine your leg bones are the concrete pillars holding up a house. D3 is the critical ingredient that makes that concrete solid and resilient, not brittle and weak. Without it, the entire structure becomes unstable, no matter how strong the walls, your muscles, are. It's the invisible framework that allows your muscles to fire correctly and your nerves to send clear signals to your legs. But here's the problem that sneaks up on us. After 60, our body's ability to produce vitamin D3 plummets. It's a natural part of aging, not a personal failing. Your skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight into D3. We tend to spend more time indoors. And even the D3 we do get is harder for our liver and kidneys to activate. So, day by day your body's supply can dwindle. The signs are subtle at first. That feeling that your legs might give out. The extra push needed to get out of a deep couch. A little stumble on an uneven sidewalk that you quickly dismiss, but it stays in the back of your mind. Maybe you've even been woken up by sharp cramps in your calves or feet, seemingly for no reason. These aren't just random signs of getting older, they are often your body's cry for help. A cry for more vitamin D3. In fact, a landmark study from Harvard University revealed something stark. Older adults with low D3 levels had a nearly 40% higher risk of falls and hospitalization, a 40% higher chance of a life-altering event, often linked back to this one simple deficiency. But the good news is incredibly powerful. When you restore your body's D3 levels, the change can be dramatic and fast. One incredible UK study gave seniors a simple, modest dose of vitamin D3, just 800 IU a day. In only 5 days, their leg strength increased by almost 20%. Let that sink in. A nearly 1/5 improvement in power in less than a week. That's not a small tweak, that's turning back the clock on muscle function. How is this possible? When your body has enough D3, it can properly absorb calcium, making your bones dense and ready to support you. It fine-tunes muscle contractions, leading to smoother, more coordinated walking. It also helps cool down inflammation, which is often the cause of that heavy, achy feeling in the legs. But most importantly, it strengthens the connection between your brain and your muscles, the neuromuscular system. That's the system that catches you if you trip, that keeps you balanced on a slippery surface, and that gives you the confidence to walk with a firm, steady stride. So, let's talk about the practical side, how to get this working for you. For most adults over 60, a daily intake of 800 to 2000 IU of vitamin D3 is the sweet spot for safety and effectiveness. But how you take it is just as important as how much. D3 is fat-soluble, which means it needs fat to be absorbed. Taking it on an empty stomach is like trying to light a fire with wet wood. It just doesn't work well. So, always take your D3 with a meal containing some healthy fat. A breakfast with an egg, some avocado, or a little full-fat yogurt is perfect. Even a small handful of nuts or seeds will do the trick. And one final gentle pointer: take it in the morning. D3 can have a slight energizing effect, and for some, taking it late at night can interfere with the body's natural wind down for sleep. To wrap this up, see if you've felt that your legs are not what they used to be, if you're wary of stairs, or if you just want to feel more planted and secure on your own 2 feet, vitamin D3 is the most logical and powerful place to begin. It's not magic, but it's the closest thing to it when you give your body exactly what it's been missing. The best part is its simplicity. It's affordable, it's safe for almost everyone, and it takes just a moment a day to give your legs a foundation of strength. If this is making sense to you, let me know with a quick comment. Just a hello, and where you're from is wonderful to see. And remember to subscribe if you want more of these no-nonsense tips for seniors and those who care for them. I'm so happy you're here. Now let's turn to our second vitamin. This one is the silent partner, the one most people never think about for leg health, but it's absolutely critical for feeling coordinated, balanced, and in control. I'm talking about vitamin B12. Think of vitamin B12 as your body's master nerve technician. It doesn't build muscle, but its job is arguably more crucial. It maintains the health of your entire nervous system, the complex electrical wiring that connects your brain to every muscle in your body, especially your legs. Imagine trying to use a high-powered computer with a frayed and faulty cable. No matter how perfect the computer is, the signal won't get through correctly. When B12 is low, that's what happens in your body. The communication lines become fuzzy, and that's when very specific, strange symptoms can appear. You might feel that pins and needle sensation in your feet or hands, or your legs might feel numb, as if they're asleep. Even when you're moving around, many people describe it as a feeling of being disconnected. Their brain tells their legs to do one thing, but the response feels slow or clumsy. Walking a straight line might suddenly feel like a balancing act. You might even find yourself just feeling generally off and fatigued, even if you're getting enough rest. These are all classic signs of a weak connection between your brain and your legs, and a vitamin B12 deficiency is very often the culprit in older adults. You might think, but I eat a healthy diet, how can I be low? It's because of a change that happens in our stomach as we age. After 60, we naturally produce less stomach acid. That acid is essential for unlocking B12 from the food we eat, like meat, eggs, and dairy. So, even if you're consuming enough, your body can't access it. This issue is magnified if you take common medications for acid reflux or metformin for diabetes, as these can further reduce your ability to absorb B12. So what happens when B12 levels get critically low? The nerve pathways down your spine and into your legs can begin to deteriorate. The signals become weak and intermittent. This is when that feeling of unsteadiness creeps in, the feeling that you can't quite trust your own body. But the news here is fantastic. Correcting a B12 deficiency is straightforward, and the improvements can be profound. Clinical studies have shown that when older adults supplement with B12, they see significant improvements in balance, walking steadiness, and overall coordination, sometimes in just a matter of weeks. The tingling, the numbness, and the disconnected feelings start to fade as those nerve pathways are repaired and reconnected. What's really reassuring is that B12 is water soluble. Your body simply uses what it needs and excretes the rest, making it very gentle and safe. A daily dose of 500 to 1000 micrograms is the standard recommendation. But here's the key detail: you must get the right form. Look for methylcobalamin. This is the active form of B12 that your body can use immediately without having to convert it. It's often available in forms that are perfect for seniors, like sublingual tablets that dissolve under your tongue or a simple spray. These methods bypass the stomach entirely and deliver the B12 directly into your bloodstream, which is ideal if you have absorption issues. For timing, taking B12 with your midday meal is a great strategy. It can provide a nice, stable energy lift for the afternoon and supports your nervous system when you're most active. Just try not to take it at the same time as coffee or tea, as they can sometimes hinder absorption. So, if you've been feeling wobbly, uncoordinated, or just not quite in sync with your own body, please don't just write it off as part of getting older. It could be this simple nutritional gap. When your brain and legs are communicating perfectly, everything changes. You walk with a newfound certainty. Your steps feel deliberate and sure. The fear of a sudden trip or fall starts to diminish. Vitamin B12 brings back the precision to your movements. It's the technician that makes sure your body obeys your mind's every command, instantly and accurately. That's a priceless feeling. Before we get to our final vitamin, I'm curious where you're all tuned in from. Let me know in the comments, and if you're getting value from this, please tap that subscribe button to join our growing community. It would be great to have you with us. Now for our third and final vitamin. This one gets almost no publicity, but it is the powerhouse behind your muscles' energy and endurance. It's vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. And if this is a new one for you, pay close attention, because it might just be the missing piece of your personal puzzle. If D3 is the foundation and B12 is the wiring, then vitamin B1 is the muscle fuel. It's the high-grade gasoline for your engine. Without enough B1, even the strongest, best connected muscles will feel weak and sluggish. Your legs might feel unusually heavy, as if you're dragging them through water. You might feel a deep ache or fatigue after very little activity, like a short walk to the mailbox. Many seniors say it feels like their legs just can't recover. After climbing a single flight of stairs, they feel sore and tired for a long time. If any of that rings a bell, you are not alone, and there's a good reason for it. Here's the challenge with B1: your body doesn't store it well. We need a constant supply, yet many things in modern life deplete it. Common medications like diuretics for blood pressure are notorious for flushing B1 from your system. Even a daily glass of wine can interfere with its absorption, and the processed, convenient foods that are so common in our diets are almost always stripped of their natural thiamine. Add to that the fact that our aging digestive systems just don't absorb it as well as they used to. So, what does B1 do is to convert the food you eat into pure, usable energy for your muscles, a molecule called ATP. It's the spark that powers every step, every bend, every movement. Your leg muscles are some of the largest and most demanding in your body, and they are hungry for B1. And here is the most exciting part: replenishing B1 can produce results very, very quickly. In multiple studies, older adults who began taking a daily thiamine supplement felt a noticeable difference in as little as 1 week. They reported feeling lighter, having less muscle soreness, being able to climb stairs without that burning fatigue, and having more stamina in their legs throughout the day. For most seniors, a simple daily dose of 50 to 100 milligrams of B1 is both safe and highly effective. It's best taken in the morning with breakfast, especially a meal that contains some whole foods to aid absorption. Think oatmeal, whole grain toast, or a smoothie. And just like with B12, try to avoid taking it with black tea or alcohol. What makes thiamine so special is its role in recovery. If your legs just feel constantly worn out, B1 helps them bounce back. It restores the power behind your movements. Think of it as the ultimate fuel for your independence, working quietly to make every step feel easier, stronger, and more confident. If your legs have felt slow, heavy, or just plain tired, giving vitamin B1 a try is a simple, logical step that could bring back the energy and comfort you've been missing. And there you have it. 3 simple, science-backed vitamins to help you rebuild your leg strength, not over months, but starting in a matter of days. Vitamin D3 to fortify your bones and balance, vitamin B12 to sharpen your nerve communication and coordination, and vitamin B1 to fuel your muscles for easy, energized movement. These are not magic, they are the essential building blocks your body has always needed. As we age, sometimes all we need is a little help to restore them. But always remember, it is never too late to feel stronger. It is never too late to walk with more confidence. And it is never too late to take gentle, powerful care of yourself, one simple step at a time. If you found even one piece of useful information here today, I hope you'll subscribe so we can stay connected on this journey. And please, do let me know in the comments where you're from. I truly love seeing our community from every corner of the globe. Whether you're looking out for yourself or for someone you love, know that you are on the right path and you are doing a wonderful job. Be good to yourself, be kind to your body, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.